radio show once in a while. I disagree with them a lot. There are a lot of things I think I don't think their opinions are any more valid than mine sometimes. Let's face it. In fact, I seem to be a little more educated about movies.
Oh, really?
Now, with saying that,
encumbered by having seen the ones that you're discussing.
now let me tell you, you don't need to see a movie to review it. Now, let me tell you something. It's very hard for me to get out of the house. No, you know I admire the two of you, and I like your opinions. That is why I've asked you here today. I have put together my first film.
This is his first real acting role. Would you call it a drama?
It's a drama, yes. This is popcorn for during the movie.
We have a rule.
Thanks for identifying it, Howard.
We never pose with popcorn.
And I know
because we feel that it cheapens our job. We don't.
And I just thought that you might get hungry during it. And
Thank you very much.
Okay.
But of course, we're serious critics, and we will spend our entire time. You can eat the candy if you want to. We'll watch.
I want a serious review, however.
Okay.
Now you've all seen.
You have pen and paper there. If
you have pen and paper if you want to take notes. It's all here. Okay. Robin, this is my first. This is my first big role.
Okay.
I will not say anything. I will wait for your approval afterwards.
Okay.
I want you to be honest. I don't want you to go for laughs. I don't want you to be funny afterwards. I want you to really be serious. Can you guys handle that?
Yeah.
All right. Don't do shtick.
No.
Look at this the way you look at any movie.
Right.
Okay.
Can you do the same thing?
Yes. You've seen the movie Awakenings?
You could actually...
Have you seen the movie Awakenings? Did you like that movie?
Yeah, I liked it very much.
Did you like it?
No.
You didn't like that movie?
He thought that Robin Williams held his elbows too close to his side.
Aren't you getting a little too particular? Robin Williams was excellent in that film. He did a very, very good job. He did a good job.
Should have been nominated instead of De Niro.
Exactly. You're absolutely right. Now,
But you didn't do the Robin Williams role.
No, I took on the De Niro role, which I think was very demanding because I had to play a, what do you call that, Robin?
A cripple.
Yeah, retarded kind of cripple kind of guy. You know what I'm saying? But I played it a little differently. I did a little movement in mine for comedic effect. You know, I didn't want to keep the thing too stagnant. All right? Okay. So don't, just watch. Everybody sit back now, relax, and evaluate my movie.
Right back here?
Right, go ahead. I forget. Well, who cares about the title?
First day of a new job. The patients are like statues. I'm frightened.
Doctor, these papers must be signed today. Please, doctor, if I could just have a minute of your time.
I'll take care of it first.
Please.
I've never really dealt with people before. I don't know that I can help these people.
Oh, I'm sure you can do it. You can do it. Do you want to go for coffee? Do you want to get a donut? Huh? Do you want to go see a movie? Do you want to be my roommate? I got me a diaphragm.
A mild-mannered woman of 30 thrust her heaving bosom onto his throbbing manliness. Her bra burst open as if her breasts had a mind of their own. Are you listening? Can you hear me? Come on, you both out. Come on, can you hear me? What, are you an explant? Speak to me.
I knew I could help these people. It's as if there was a person trapped inside of them. A very stupid person. I know there's a person inside too. If only I can reach it. Maybe if I try this. Put your fingers. That's it. What are you trying to say? Yes. M? Y? Drastic measures needed to be taken, and I knew that massive amounts of medication were required.
Doctor, quickly. A miracle has happened.
What's the Gary normal-sized teeth?
No, come with me.
see the things you can do. Look at this. My patient was a free man. Free to be you and me. And he lived life to the fullest. But the sad truth was that no matter what medicines I used, this poor man was regressing. And I had no clue as to why. Why was he turning into a vegetable? I don't know what could be causing it. Everyone else appears to be doing fine.
It must be that he's doing something different from everyone else.
Of course. He's the only one watching the television. Oh, my Lord. He's watching that Jackie's stupid show, Spotlight Cafe.
Turn that off.
Welcome to the Spotlight Cafe.
Once we isolated the problem, everything was fine. It was truly a waking up. Now, if I could only talk him into a nose job.
All right, look.
I want you to have a chance to absorb that.
Think about it for a second. No, think about it
Calm
for a
down.
second. And I want a legitimate review when we get back from these words, all right? It doesn't look good for me. If you didn't love that. I already see a look in your face already, but I'm not going to say anything.
I thought you said when you came back you're going to get our reviews, not your reviews.
All right, in case you just missed it, I just ran my first movie ever. You thought it was brilliant.
I had a good time watching it, let me say that.
All right, thank you. I'll take that as a thumbs up. All right, you two geniuses, let's see a Pulitzer Prize winner.
Who should go first, Gene?
You handle it. Go ahead, I'm not going to say
That
anything.
doesn't mean you should go first.
No.
It was a question.
I'll start.
No, well, why don't we flip a coin?
Go ahead, give him that smug look like you normally do.
No, I laughed one time
All right,
when it was apparently a mattress thrown at him after all the balls. And, right?
couch.
Okay.
What? It wasn't
That
all
was
laughs.
funny.
We weren't all going for laughs. We were also going for
Oh, that was intended as serious drama?
Did you take your eyes off the screen? Did you enjoy it or you didn't
A
tune
couple
out?
of times.
I don't believe you.
Well,
Right, well, go ahead. Continue your review. No, I'm not here to interrupt. Go ahead and continue your review.
right, that's for sure.
Jealous.
You're right.
No, you really didn't like it.
I did not like it. Here are my reactions. Uninterrupted, I hope.
All right, go ahead.
One, it did bother me when I saw you doing the guy's physical deformity right away.
Wait a
It bothered
second.
me.
Probably when De Niro did that.
Why can De Niro do it and I can't do it? I thought...
Didn't
All
the
right,
word you got
all right, I'm
uninterrupted
sorry.
come
Go
out?
ahead. Go ahead.
I mean, I had to watch this for 5 minutes. You can listen to me for 1:30.
Go ahead. Why did that bother you? I'm just curious.
I was a
interruption
Jim.
either.
Yeah.
All right.
I guess I've seen too much of it probably over the years. Just, maybe if I were younger, I hadn't seen as much of it. I don't have any personal connection to it. It's not like, a relative or something. I guess I've seen it so...
You've seen what?
People with that... No, not
Oh,
that
you've seen
broad.
people like that?
I've seen depictions
When do you
of
see
it.
people like that?
I've seen it over the years, is what I'm trying to tell you.
All right, go ahead. Okay.
That's one.
All right.
And I didn't laugh.
I don't think
Wait a
that's
second.
valid.
Well, of course it's valid, because
The
if
question
it's
is, was
done
it
more
good?
artfully...
Was it done well? I think
No,
I
I'm
played
going to
that...
say that. If it's done more artfully, anything can be made funny.
All right, let's hear from Roger.
Now, wait a second. I'm not done.
I'm
That's
done.
number one. No, you're not. I'm going to keep talking, Howard.
All right.
That's one.
Go ahead.
Number two, it was the most interesting thing, other than the one laugh. I'm giving you a laugh with the sofa. The most interesting thing was seeing you with short hair and seeing what you would look like as a sort of regular guy.
Right.
And that was interesting.
So
because-
that's good.
And seeing you on the bed, that was
We'll
just...
take that as a thumbs up.
You didn't laugh at the diaper scene? Wait a second.
My diaper is full, made me smile.
And then, did you hear me? Then I farted.
I didn't, no, that's-
and I wet my pants. You didn't
that-
catch that.
no, I did not.
Well, obviously the nuances were lost on you.
Yeah. Fabulous Howard
Well, let's hear
Stern
from
nuances.
let's hear from someone who's won the Pulitzer Prize. Let's hear from
who
somebody.
seemed to be having a good time watching.
Let's see somebody who had more than one laugh, because I counted. And let me tell you something. You didn't win a Pulitzer Prize. Let's hear from the Pulitzer Prize winner.
I liked it.
You liked it?
I laughed. I must be honest as a critic, and the fact is that I did think it was funny, and I did laugh, so I must tell you that. I also felt that...
Come on! And he won the Pulitzer Prize. That's why he's in touch. He's more in touch with today's topical humor.
I also felt that, apart from whether it was funny intrinsically or not, it was an interesting satire of that movie.
Right.
And it's in the tradition, of course, of Bob and Ray, Stan Freberg, Mad Magazine,
Thank you.
Saturday Night Live.
I'll take that.
Bob and Ray are funnier than anybody that's around right now.
Bob and Ray were two old loads, but we'll
except-
take the compliment. We'll take the compliment. So you liked it, and you didn't like it. So
yes,
it's a thumbs
yeah.
up and a thumbs down.
Got it.
Well, hey, all I know is I'm proud of my work, Robin. That's all I care about.
Yeah.
Now, you two guys are going to be doing some... what's the TV special? You want to mention that?
Well, we have Siskel and Ebert. If we pick the winners, it's we choose who we would vote for the Academy Awards, and it's going to be playing on the stations that carry our shows. Over the next 2 weeks, you have to look at your local time and station to see when they're
And you predict Goodfellas?
An hour special.
And you predict Goodfellas will
We
win?
don't predict. We prefer.
You want to see
listening
Goodfellas win the award?
I'd like to, yeah.
And how about you?
I would like to see that, too. Well, as you know, Gene is married.
Yes, I know that.
And Roger, of course, is not married. He is a ladies' man, as we learned on the radio this
Well,
morning.
the man about town.
And I might say what I learned on the radio was quite shocking. You were dating a black woman.
Why was that shocking?
I didn't peg you for that. I saw you as maybe with, I saw you as a very conservative kind of, well, I've told you this. I always thought that you were gay. Then I found out I did. Seriously.
Funny, because I always thought the same thing about you.
Well, that's legitimate. I didn't know if you guys had something going on. But I see you looking
Are
her
you
over.
kidding?
Huh? Is this something? But I know from a fact from your reputation that you are quite a womanizer.
That's not true either.
Yes,
I'm
it
just a
is. Is
normal
that
guy.
true?
I'm just an ordinary
Gene
person.
told us you were
Gene told us you were a womanizer the time that he was on.
I wouldn't say a womanizer implies like more than one at a time or something, doesn't it? And I think Roger is fairly faithful to the women that he goes.
Now he's reviewing this.
And a lot of women come on to Roger because
He's a fun guy.
he's a fun guy, and also his position in life. He can go to a lot of movie openings.
He knows
and that kind of
me, and they can introduce these women to me.
thing. And it's very exciting to meet Roger and go to all these different places.
Where they
He
can
kind of
meet me.
vicariously has his youth through me, which is tragic since I'm 4 years older than he is.
And is this a young woman you date, or
She's of, not,
what is she, about 20?
I,
Jean, well, how old is she? You've met her.
she's a,
He'll answer the question.
you don't mention women's ages, Howard.
Is she in her 20s?
No.
She's older than that.
Yes.
Oh, all right. Because I don't know. I'm trying to get a handle on your
She's an
sex life.
attorney. She's a very respectable, beautiful woman.
But you will never marry.
Didn't say that.
You would marry her?
I didn't say that either. I don't really, this is not the forum I would choose to discuss these things.
Because what we're talking about here is interracial love, the most taboo kind of love.
Howard,
Taboo.
why do you feed this kind of stuff? You know you don't really think that way.
That
You're
is
just
so
going for
sexy. Black
you're
against
going for
white.
some
That is
kind
so
of an
sexy,
effect.
What
Rob.
do you think they do? They do
Oh,
do
yeah.
that master slave thing?
Do you ever act like the great slave master in bed? Do you ever do the master slave thing?
This is where you're not.
Do you ever
the truth yourself.
fantasize? Do you?
Behind those glasses,
Yes.
under that hair, is somebody who isn't the person that is speaking right now.
Do you ever fantasize?
Now, you didn't touch
About
that
being
bit.
a
You ever
slave
fantasize
master?
about saying what you really think instead of
I'm
what
going to
you...
tell you what I really think. One of the things that I have always fantasized about is a black woman. That's why I ask you about this. I'm so hung up on this and so fantasizing about this since I found out this
Have you
about
ever
you.
dated black women?
I have never
Why
dated.
not?
I tried, and black women rejected me.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised.
Well, I don't know why that is. Maybe it's a thing. Maybe they don't go for me. My type. Maybe it's your type. I don't know. But I must tell you this. I have often fantasized what it would be like to be a slave master back in slave days. And I think of the movie Mandingo comes to mind. And I must tell you, now, while I'm anti-slavery, I'm against slavery to all my brothers and sisters out there.
Are you against mastery?
Yeah, I'm against all of that. But I must tell you two, and I mean this sincerely, to think of me as a white slave master, where if a woman was good to me, she would be rewarded by being in master's quarters. And to think about all of that and to have to breed all these women, this would be unbelievable to me. And I must say, there's a little bit of that fantasy going on, I'm sure, in your own relationship.
Oh,
if you really explore it.
You're a very sick person.
Well, no, I'm not. I don't think so. I don't think so at all. I think that
the
Gene is over there.
The only reason that I can imagine that you're talking like this is to get a cheap laugh. I don't believe that you really think that.
Oh, you can believe
I don't
it.
think you're being
never
sincere.
once occurred to you.
It never once occurred to you to tie her up and be slave master. Never, never.
We don't have that kind of a relationship.
That is the most taboo kind of love. It is so taboo. It's unspeakable here. It is taboo. All right, let me introduce you to my spokesmodel now. And this
You know
is
what, Howard? Wait,
what?
Robin.
Yeah.
Robin, wait a second.
Yes.
Robin.
What? What is it?
Robin. Roger raises a very interesting question about Howard, which is that that whole thing was just an act that...
That was an act. You think
I'm
that was
talking
an
to
act?
Robin. Back off.
Excuse me.
Using his imagination.
I believe that Howard Stern is a character, not a person.
You think that I am a character and not a person?
Howard Stern
How can
is
I
a
prove to you
character-
that I'm not a character?
Howard Stern is a character that you play.
Let me tell you something. The Howard Stern you see on television and radio is the real Howard Stern. I am play acting all day in my life. I am a character all day. Around my wife, around my parents. I am inhibited.
In other words, the phony you is the real you.
That is right.
You are very good.
You are now getting to the point.
I think medically, I think it's described as schizophrenia. I'm not sure.
And let me tell you
He only
something.
tells the truth when the microphone is on.
I never tell the truth otherwise. I swear on my life, I will swear on my Lord Jesus Christ, who I love more than anyone.
I doubt it.
Well, I do. Except for her. Come here, you. Come here. Sit on Uncle Roger's lap, will you? Would you just entertain him? Yes, please. Yes, he would like it. He doesn't want to admit it, but he loves it. Now, look at you. Look how happy you are. Look how firm and flat her stomach is.
It's very firm.
She
and
is
quite
beautiful.
Yes.
How much do you weigh? Again. 120 pounds. Is that perfection?
2 thumbs up, guys.
2 thumbs up, guys? Jean, what's the matter? You want her on your lap? Look at you seething over there. You want her on your lap, Jean?
No, Howard,
You
I
want to
want
feel her on your lap?
No, Howard, I want to...
I could deal you her right
I
now.
understand. I wanted
Go
Robin
ahead,
to
please.
answer.
Sit on his lap.
No, thanks.
Oh, your wife. You're afraid of taboo love. All right. Let me tell you something.
Robin, you really think Howard... I think Howard is a raging liberal.
No.
No, he's not.
Let me tell you something, and this is the God's honest truth, and I swear on my life, and I swear in a stack of Bibles, and I will always be honest
What are you
with
doing regular job? Like, what are your ambitions? You model? And
I'm sorry for embarrassing
no,
you.
you're not embarrassing me. Actually, Howard is embarrassing me. You're about the only good thing that has happened to me in the last 10 minutes.
Uncle Roger wants... Listen, Uncle Roger's being rewarded
I
now.
wish you would stay right where you are. We could chat about, the modeling business.
Because now you're seeing the real Roger. This is it.
Yeah.
This is what really goes
You know,
on.
now, I want to tell you, he is handling this extraordinarily well right now.
Really? Why? Why are you saying
Because I think the average person in this situation, and I'm talking about the earlier comments you had and just now, maybe this is part of his appeal. He's
that? He
being...
knows how to handle situations.
Yeah.
Well, that's why I
Very
admire him,
impressive.
and that's why I value his opinion more than yours on the movie. All right, let me tell you guys something, because I love you, and I want you to
You
turn you on.
smiled every time you said the word taboo.
He looks so much more threatening with the glasses on. Look,
That's
he looks,
right.
He
Let
looks
me
like he
say
really has power. When he takes off the glasses, he takes off the
Now
power.
learn
Isn't that
Looks like a
interesting?
clerk in a
Now-
dry goods store.
Now learn something. This is a P-Touch 3. It is made by a company called Brother. This company, Brother, I must tell you, is a billion-dollar company. They make a lot of office
Is that a
equipment.
QWERTY keyboard or is it alphabetical?
This is a keyboard like you have on a typewriter.
Oh, that's good.
Okay?
That's good, yeah.
And this is the kind of keyboard, you like this. This is the kind of keyboard that you can type into, and out comes a professional label. The kind of label that you'll be proud to put in your home. Now,
On
do you
what?
remember the
You get a
kind...
real nice door on your house, for example.
Excuse me. This is an area I know about. This is a
Don't be
great...
frivolous about this.
This is our sponsor.
What kind of a label? You stick it on something?
You want to see what it looks like?
Yeah.
You want to see a professional label?
Uh-huh.
All right.
Make a label.
How about Stern resident?
Watch this. Look at the label. Look how
it
beautiful.
working?
Sure. World's lousiest
Actress.
actress. Well, I don't know who typed that in, but look at the label. Jean typed that about you.
No, about you.
All right.
How many labels would you need to have around your house in order to amortize the cost of this machine?
Listen, don't listen to these two guys.
You know what Howard does in his
Everything-
house?
What?
He puts the word cup on the cup so he'll know to drink out of it.
That's very true. I do, because of the P-Touch.
Plate, fork, knife, spoon.
Look how funny he is. You can
Robin's enjoying it.
You can label
I
everything
must admit I'm enjoying this too.
from kitchen containers to desktop items.
Toilet.
You'll find yourself labeling everything in sight.
Is it waterproof? Like, could you label
Bed.
your shorts or something?
I don't know. I use it to label all my computer disks. Gary labels everything in our office. This is a must-have tool, right? Isn't it a must-have tool? Just like Uncle Roger. The P-Touch is available now at Staples, J&R Music World, and Newmark and Lewis. We'll be right back. I want to thank Siskel and Ebert.
Okay, thank you very much.
Yeah.